Okay.
Hi, my name is Manny. I'm a second year MA student at UT Austin, and we're here at Chicano Park. This is part of my thesis research, and so I just want to welcome everyone to the Parque. This park kind of came from a struggle with the community. They were going to build a highway patrol station here. So what ended up happening is the community got together, they built human chains and prevented the construction to persist, and they occupied the land for 12 days, and after that the city, through a lot of negotiations, awarded the Chicano Park Steering Committee a grant to start to develop the park. But even before that happened, the community started planting magueyes, started planting plants, started making this place their own. So they really reappropriated the space, and then you could see what happened 3 years after the park's inception in 1970. You had artists that decided to paint murals, sort of like this one. The first murals are at the other end of the park, but this is one of the murals that was painted by the first non-Chicana artist at Chicano Park, and her name's Susan Yagamato, I believe. And what's impressive about this is, like I said, she was the first non-Chicana. She was, I believe, a Japanese American. And if you look at this mural, you can see that there's different splatters, like up by the shoulder, and then over by the hands, and then down kind of by the feet. And then what that is, it's this mural was attacked by paintballs. And the artist came back and kind of like blended it in. And I mean, to the people who don't really know the history of this mural, they can just pass it and not really realize that that's what happened here. And I mean, this whole space has been contested over the years. So everything from, even as you can see, the top of the structure after the 1994 earthquakes, they ended up, Governor Pete Wilson at the time mandated that every bridge in California be retrofitted for earthquakes. So if they would have been retrofitted the way that all the other pillars were, all the murals would have been destroyed. So Caltrans, the Chicano Park Steering Committee, and other activists really argued and tried to pursue the Caltrans to develop a different alternative, and they worked with engineers, and this is what they came up. And I think 2 murals in the park were only affected, but the original artists were able to come back and fill that in. So the battle still continues just to kind of preserve this area. If you go into the restrooms, you could see that they haven't been updated since 1970. And that's just kind of part of, like I said, it's still that contested space. A lot of people in San Diego, being a conservative city, don't really view Chicano Park to be an important place where they should be investing money. And if you go to any other park, that wouldn't happen. Also, the playgrounds here, they all have sand. So that's something that, it's really, it can cause a lot of damage to children. I mean, there's syringes that are in there. There's a lot of trash. So, I mean, there's a lot of bacteria that could be in that sand. So they, recently the city did award $1 million grant, but the Chicano Park Steering Committee wasn't even aware of that. And a lot of people think that that's happening because of the gentrification that's going on in Barrio Logan. So it's like, a lot of the members here think that their city's being lost, or that this park's being lost, that their community's being lost. So it's important to kind of celebrate this area and to bring people from all over. So if there's people from Austin, if there's people from DC, from all over the country, welcome to Chicano Park, and I hope you enjoy this and continue to just keep up with all the news that's happening in Barrio Logan, and try to inspire something like this in your own community. Paint a mural somewhere, or even try to create a community park in an area where there is no community park. It happened here in 1970, in a time when the politics weren't really in our favor. So I strongly urge everyone to take a stand. Gracias.